Well, there's no doubt in the fact I live in a magical place now. This is about 9 miles from home, on the other side of the Dales from where I was on the waterfalls walk yesterday. So here I am above Malham, and this is where I'm going out for a walk. I'm not going there, I'm actually going up there and up onto Attermire Scar. So as you can see, it's a bit nicer than yesterday. It's looking up the Ribble Valley, and you can see it's absolutely gorgeous around here. Settles just down to the left as you look. Just come up through Langcliffe. A nice big limestone scar in front there. That's part of the Mid-Craven Fault, which is what's exploited at Attermire Scar, but I'll get to that when I get there. Nice day. Well, it's a dull day, but I've walked up from those trees and you come into what was an outwash channel, glacial. But on the left hand side here, this is the beginning of Attermire and Langcliffe Scar. So if you look down here, roughly where the wall is, that is the trend of the Mid-Craven Fault. So on the right hand side of the wall, as you look, the rocks are much younger. To the left, there is a displacement of about 170 metres. So these rocks on the left are older sequences than the ones on the right of the wall, so it's just a normal fault. And this fault line, the Mid-Craven, the North Craven, the South Craven, these faults have been controlling what sedimentation has been happening in this area ever since the Carboniferous. And in fact they're still active today, although on a very minor scale, and obviously there's no sedimentation going on. So just dropping down now into this dry area. Well, it's actually boggy now, but you'll get the full extent of the fault when I go around. In the distance is Pendle Hill, which is covered in mist. And what you're essentially looking at here is the Craven Basin, which was fault controlled by this fault running along on the left, and that was much deeper water, and hence you get all sandstones and those kind of good things. Anyway, we shall meander on. Always interesting when you find a spring. So there's a scar and the great scree slopes that are running down for it. It's dotted with caves, and we'll see the entrance to one Victoria cave in a bit. So I've climbed up from down at the bottom there, and I'm heading off further up. The aim is to get up to the top and have a look at Attermire Cave. Nice day. So this would be a nice old hangout in olden days. Dry. You can see anybody coming towards you. That was in the days when there was rhinos and saber-toothed tigers and hyenas and Christ knows what else. But light a fire outside here. Game on. So that was Horseshoe Cave. You'll probably guess why. It's a big horseshoe. Right, there's the view. I'm up on the top. I'm going to go along that way now to the east along Ben Scar. I'm just walking from Horseshoe Cave in the distance, and I'm coming along here. You can see there's a gap here, and if you follow it down, there's a gap there, continues all the way down with a scar. That's a fault that runs north-south, cutting through the Mid-Craven Fault, and there's a number of them, and they're called en echelon faults. Anyway, onwards to Attermire. So I've come over the top, come up that little valley there, and I'm back above where I was walking down there. You can see in the distance, that's the clump of trees where the car's parked. I'm going to go along this little scar here and try and find Victoria Cave. So hiked up from down there, that's where I've been, right to the far end of there, and come along and Victoria Cave, which was an old show cave. It's big.